In this video, I'm going to show you the only 3-step playbook you need to stop just learning and start earning. Results in 30 days guaranteed. So if you want to make passive income, gently tap the like and subscribe buttons and keep watching until the end, because I promise that this video will contain valuable information you won't find anywhere else. Alright, first I'm going to tell you why I'm making this video, then I'm going to tell you the exact execution playbook and how you can get the results that you want in 30 days guaranteed. So why am I making this video? Last month, I challenged my students to do a 30-day challenge where they would just make one short post every single day saying what they are going to do that day and what they ended up doing. At the time, I had about 100 students in the community and I opened up 10 slots and 10 people ended up signing up. And at the end of 30 days, only 2 people ended up graduating and completing the 30-day challenge. And the reason why that's important is that the bar is actually extremely low for you to join the top 2% of builders. All you need to do is basically stay consistent every single day for 30 days. So let's dive right into the exact execution playbook that I use for my own business and that I also use for the 30-day challenge. So basically, all that I asked my students to do was to say one of 3 things, right? So 1, say you're a bottleneck. What is the one thing holding you back today? After that, number 2, plan. What is the one action that I will take to solve it? And finally, the accomplishment. What is the proof that I did it? Right? And so basically the point of this is basically saying, okay, well, what is the one thing that I need to focus on today? How am I going to fix it? And what did I actually do? And it's pretty simple. All this is trying to do is basically hold you accountable, figure out what exactly you need to work on it, and prove that you worked on it. It's pretty simple. And so here's just one of many perfect examples of what a post during the challenge might look like. So this was made by one of my best students, Rahul. He says, date 18, my bottleneck, finally booked 2 strategy sessions. However, felt anxiety and nervousness about the strategy sessions. The thought of speaking live with businesses made me second guess myself. So that's really having good self-awareness, knowing what your bottleneck is, focusing on getting those sales calls, doing them a little bit better. What is the plan? We're going to push through it by keeping outreach consistent and focus on action instead of overthinking. That's absolutely perfect because at this point in time, we don't need to think about it anymore. We already know what our bottleneck is, which is basically getting better at doing these sales calls. So the only thing left to do is to do action. How do you do action? Practice, right? Either practice by yourself, practice with a friend, practice. You can even use something like ChatGPT and just talk to it back and forth, okay? Finally, what I actually accomplished. Made more cold calls and sent manual emails. Perfect. Booked 2 strategy sessions with locksmith businesses. That's exactly what we want to see. Still a bit nervous and excited for the strategy sessions lined up. That's a given, right? If this is the first time doing it, that's only expected, and it gets better with practice, which is basically what I'm saying here. Is basically it gets easier with practice. So, and I'll just give him some feedback, give him some more guidance, make sure he's on the right direction. So basically, that's exactly what the perfect kind of example would look like for a post during the challenge. And so there are 2 main purposes for the program. Number 1, I'm trying to encourage people to execute more instead of just learning. Because once you get into the cycle of just learning paralysis, you're never going to be able to make the decision to actually start building something and actually reach the level that you're trying to get to. And number 2, I'm trying to help my students get their first client by basically, number 1, I'm going to be like during the program, paying attention to what level everybody's at. And once I kind of get a feel for how advanced you are, I'm actually going to pass on to you my client leads. Basically, if I feel like you're a good fit for one of my clients, I'm just going to go ahead and pass them on to you. Since starting the program about a month ago, I've already given away 2 of my client leads. And Dominic over here is one of my best students. He actually won the first giveaway. And this is basically a post that he made on the application for the second one. He's basically saying he's going to make his own entry, but truthfully, he'd like to see another hardworking member of the community win the opportunity since I have already blessed him with an opportunity of his own. And again, he's just remind everyone that I'm legit. Dominic was actually one of the first 10 members of my community. And currently we're at about 150 members, which is absolutely amazing. Basically, I've grown the community from the ground up without ever leaving a student behind. I pull through with all my commitments and never have I said something without acting on it soon after, not to mention my evident expertise in the field. So basically my promise to all of you guys is I answer every single question myself. And basically the point of that is I'm trying to give you the best expertise in the field, make sure that you're always on your fastest path to success. So he's basically reminding everybody to join whenever the program opens back up, which I'm going to get to later, but basically saying I can guarantee you won't regret taking the leap. Not only will it drive you to push you harder and achieve your goals, but my support is infinitely valuable. So this just goes back to basically finding a mentor who's actually done it, who's actually there to support you along the way. And the thing is, this is not only about making money. This is about basically learning skills to become a better person, right? Getting the mindset that's going to actually make you a successful business owner. Because being a successful business owner is much more than just making money. All right. Who else will teach you a skill, then provide you with real world opportunities once you've proven yourself ready? Let's be honest, nobody does that out there, right? This is easily one of the best communities out there because, like I said earlier, I'm gonna actually be there with you along the way. I'm trying to help you, and I basically created this community for you, right? I'm trying to give you the best program to help you learn skills, and then once you learn the skills, I'm going to literally give you that first client so that you can actually use that capital to go ahead and snowball your agency. And he just basically gives some more information here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back over to here and I'm going to update this to 2 weeks from now. I think that's going to be October, let's see, 27th. So edit October 27th. And basically what that'll do is it'll allow you to get the opportunity to basically have another 10 open slots for you to join. And hopefully that you can commit to this 30-day program, finish out those 30 days, show me that you're accountable, show me that you're consistent, show me that you're advanced enough to take on a new. So if you haven't joined already, you can find the link in the description. And if you're already in my community, then you can go ahead and check out this post, which I'm going to pin to the front page. So it'll be very easy for everybody to find. So let's just go ahead and finish out the rest of the video. How you can get results in 30 days guaranteed. Obviously, you can use what I've taught you today with the execution playbook, right? Number one, what's your bottleneck? Number two, wow, what's your plan to solve it? Number three, what did you actually do to solve it? Or number two, you can join my community and join the program. And basically, I forgot to mention that I actually give you direct feedback every day. So I'm going to obviously read all of your entries and basically see, okay, well, how can I apply my expertise in order to give you your feedback that you need in order to either do what you're already doing better, or basically maybe I identified a different bottleneck that you have, right? Let's say, for example, you're trying to find your actual bottleneck is actually finding a new client, but you're too focused on learning and on building, and you're not actually focusing on outreach. Then I will literally tell you, you need to stop building. You need to focus on outreach. You need to land your client before you start building. So I will actually give you that guidance that you need. So that's basically how you do it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.